Okay, so for this assignment, I chose to do my investigation with a school. So it's a K through 5 elementary school. I chose this school because they are frequently in the news, and I see a lot of events that they do about diversity and cultural awareness. So I thought it would be a good school to just kind of find out some more about different projects that they do and things like that. Um, in order to set up my my interview with the family, I spoke with several people at the school, including the principal and several members of the PTCO. I had picked doing a school for my project because I have worked in schools and worked in education several years, and I have found a lot of things are kind of lacking. So that was kind of why I picked the school and how I went about setting the whole thing up. The school is part of the Cherry Creek schools. It is in a very residential neighborhood. There's a middle school within several blocks, a high school just a few blocks past that. So there's a lot of kids of all different ages nearby. Throughout the interview I had with the family, I found out quite a bit. The family's comprised of mom, dad, and 3 kids. 2 of the kids do attend that school. One of the children is not in school yet. The family mostly speaks Spanish and has lived here about 5 years. They moved here from Mexico City in 2012. Mother is very involved with the PTCO. She also volunteers with the club that the school has called the Diversity Club. The Diversity Club is really made up of families who are concerned about cultural awareness and wish just to have more of a say in the school. The father does not have a lot of time to volunteer in the school as he does work full-time. I did get to speak with him. However, his main point was that he just wishes there was more time for him to be a part of the kids' school outside of the normal school day. Just because he is at work during those times, it's really hard for him to be a part of things at the kids' school. So he was wishing for more time. And also things that kind of with his skill level, just because he does a lot of physical labor at his work, he would like to be able to incorporate those skills into his kids' schooling. So he had inquired about doing some painting and cleaning, things like that around the school. He said that nobody really ever followed up with him, even though he had made several attempts. So that was his big concern. Wasn't really an inequality issue due to his race, but maybe just more of an inequality issue just due to him not having enough time, and that the time for him to volunteer is limited during the school day. The family did state that they feel very accepted at the school overall. They feel like the opportunities are generally the same for their children and for all of the other children in the school. This family stated especially that they feel very supported. Translation services are always available whenever there's either parent meetings or PTCO meetings. Whenever there's a time for parents to be involved in the school, there's translation services available, which is one thing that the family really, really appreciates because they were concerned about that when they moved here. Another thing that the family finds very equal for them in the school is all of the letters and important things that their kids bring home are always translated as well. The family really appreciates that, just because they were concerned that they would miss out on information. But due to how concerned the school is about inclusiveness, that's one of the things that the school does very well. The parents also verbalize that they would like more options for childcare. There are some of the parent meetings after school, such as the PTCO and the Diversity Club, that would be a little bit easier if they had childcare for their kids during these times. They have tried to take advantage of the before care and the after care at the school. However, the cost is more than they can really afford. They said that they had tried to apply for scholarships and grants to be able to use it. However, they make more than is really would allow them to take advantage of that. So the options for childcare are limited. The family was quite concerned about that, just because they felt that there's some of the meetings and the interactions that they have that would just be a little bit more able for them to understand and just to come to more of a conclusion if the children were not there. That was the main concerns that they had. Speaking to people working in the school, it sounds like they felt things were fairly equal, with a good amount of equality in the school. I spoke with the principal for quite a while about it, and she said that the area is very diverse, so they always try to include different races, include different languages whenever they can. They encourage families to volunteer whenever they can as well. She stated that there's always opportunity for volunteer work, such as in the classroom, chaperoning field trips, helping teachers or staff get learning materials ready, things like that. She would like more opportunity for families to be involved in other things in the community, such as other learning opportunities and things like that. She's currently working with the Cherry Creek School District to expand on that. But overall, the family and admin felt that it's a very inclusive environment, and I saw the same thing while I was there. So that was very nice to see that.